Hey guys, what's up? Want to make a quick video. This video is actually interesting. I think it's a good food for thought for those who, obviously who go through similar things. And we're all human beings, so we've actually gone through similar things. Some people are just ahead of the curve, and some people are a little behind, and so on and so forth. But at some point, we'll all go through and experience the same things because we're human beings. But I wanted to give you a quick story. I was talking to somebody about growth, right? Like what is growth really? I mean, when you go through something and you kind of just are in that status quo area, that kind of everything is just the same, that's not growth. There are people who pray to God and say, "Oh, Father, please, strengthen me, strengthen my faith, show me who's for me and who's against me." And then he actually allows it to happen. And in the process, you don't like it and you don't want to see it, and it hurts you, and so on and so forth. And it's like, but you need to go through that. So when you pray for, show me who's for me, who's against me, show me who are the wolves in sheep clothing, and then he shows it to you and it hurts you and it scars you, and then you're like, why did you show me that? Why do I have to go through this? What is the problem? Why does this only happen? Well, don't get upset. You asked for a prayer, and then he's gonna show you exactly how it manifests in your life. But if you can just forego all of that, just understand that the things that happen in your life happen for a reason. It sounds so cliche. It sounds so like a TV show or a movie, hey, it happened for a reason. But it's true. It just happens for a reason. Now, the only time it feels like it doesn't happen for a reason is when you don't learn from it. But there is beauty in being hurt. There is beauty in understanding pain. There is beauty in knowing wrong. There is beauty in being stuck in the mire of toxicity. There is beauty in that. And the beauty is this optimism, is this understanding that you have to understand what darkness is in order to appreciate the lightness. It is just the paradox of life that it must happen. Quick example, I remember I was one of the first guys in my family, in my whole circle. I bought a house a zillion years ago. I was fairly young. I was making, decent money. And, at the time, I've had people stay over. I have had people eat at my house. I've had people train with me at my house. I've had people cry and talk about life in my house. I've had many, many, many experiences. Now, of course, I've been through ups and I've been through downs, and just like any other human on planet Earth. But no one really cared about whether I was up or down. The place, my home, was essentially a sanctuary. It was a place where people can go to know that they were going to be fed, that they were going to have a place to sleep if need be, that there was a place that they were going to talk and have good conversation, that it was a place to go that was outside of their problems and their issues. And so, before we sold our house, obviously, it served its purpose. It served its purpose to see now, post selling the house, the people who were there for you and the people who were there just to feed and leech off of you. And that could be leeching off of, it doesn't have to be financially, it could be leeching off of your time, leeching off of your services, leeching off of your help, leeching off of your emotion, leeching off of your wisdom, leeching off of your advice. I mean, there's a million ways that people leech onto you. And so I look at the house that we had for so many years, we were blessed to have. And I got to really see post house the dynamics of human nature and who people really are when you have and when you don't have, and what it is that they can take from you that you have to provide, and they never want to give back. And so, like, I look at that and I see my life and I go, okay, God, I could see where I had to see certain things in order really to appreciate. But at the end of the day, I don't regret anything. I mean, if that's what my house, aside from raising my family and having my kids and my wife there, aside from that, of course, that's primary. That aside from that, it served as a place, as a sanctuary for people. I mean, I used to have people come over my house at 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10, 11, 12, 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, who needed help, who needed advice, who needed love, who needed shelter, who needed something. I would, if I had 2 slices of bread left in my cupboard and someone came in the middle of the night because they needed to talk or they needed advice or they needed a shoulder to cry on, and I was starving, but so were they, I'll give them the last 2 pieces of bread, because I believe in the law of reciprocity. And of course, God has always blessed me back with everything. So to all of you guys who are going out there, who feel like you've been used, who feel like you're the one always giving, who feel like, life just isn't fair, that is not true. Change your perspective. You are being used for the purpose that you were created. And unfortunately, in that process, you get to see people for who they are, whether that's good or bad or ugly. But at the end of the day, count your blessings that you're alive and that you're able to be there for someone else in their life, regardless of how they end up turning out later on after you've helped them. All right, that's just life. I want to encourage you that you keep on pouring in to people, and God has a way of replenishing that back to you. Don't expect anything. Just do it because it's the right thing to do. All right, guys, looking forward to hearing from you guys. DM me, text, email, call, blah, blah, blah. You know the deal. All right, take care, guys. Peace.